Urban Therapy with Sun 752. This is your daily go-getterism number 874 for February 23rd, 2017. Tonight I want to talk to y'all about doing it for the love of it. Strictly for the love of it. Ain't nothing else involved, no strings attached. You're doing it for the love. Doing it just because you're feeling it like that. Because you have something deep within inside of you, in your soul, that says like, yo, this is the thing to do because I have love for it. It's the thing, it's the grease that gets the wheels to turn properly. You know what I mean? You're doing it for the love of it. The question becomes, when you're doing something for the love, does that mean you can't get paid for it? Now, most people want to listen to that, and maybe the first thing they'll say is, shoot, why should you get paid for doing what you love? If you could do two things together, if you can get paid for doing what you love to do, then you're probably going to love it even more because you're being compensated properly for doing it. I don't know. Then other people say that if you love it so much, then you should do it for free, because the question can be posed, the way that you really know if you love something is if you would do it even if there was no money involved. So people have hobbies that they do. It doesn't pay them any money, but they do it because that's what they like to do. You know, recreational or extracurricular activities. You know, people might I don't know, play games online or whatever. They don't get paid for it, but they may be really, really good at it. So they may do it for the love and just the competitive nature of it. It doesn't invalidate it. It makes it still a strong argument. It's something to do. It's a good look. It's cool. Gets a thumbs up. But you know, it's like doing it for the love of it. I mean, think about it for a second. Think about some of the things that you probably have done just for the love. On the radio show this morning, we were talking about parenting. Some people really, really revel in the fact that they are parents. So they really take on their parenting role to mean that is their whole world. Especially women. There's some women who love having new babies. I'm not even trying to be smart with that. I mean, they like the idea of that nurturing nature. They like raising their babies from a helpless newborn all the way into, you know, teenagehood and into adulthood. Well, should I say teenage years and into adulthood? And they love guiding that process, and they like everything that comes within it. You know, the getting them into school, changing schools, graduations, proms, and you know, whatever. They just really, really love raising children. And that's a beautiful thing. It really is. But they're doing that for the love because, you know, the only rewards that you receive for parenting is hopefully your children doing well in life, them being well adjusted. And you may even get a couple of thank yous, and, you know, if your children are really successful, they may break you off a little something. Other than that, you can't come to expect that. You just have to do your job. Make sure that you crossed all your T's and dotted your I's, and it's a good look. But people do parenting for the love, and unless you are a foster parent, in which you do receive compensation for being a parent. And that's not to say that you don't do it for the love also, because there have been many foster parents who have been very, very instrumental in raising children who were born into an orphan-like environment. Even if they weren't orphans, you know, they weren't in a position where their parents were responsible or available enough in order to be able to raise them, so someone else had to act as their legal guardian, and that's where a step-parent comes in. But they do receive a stipend, and unfortunately, there are plenty of plenty of foster parents who appear to be in it for the money. Sure, that's a sad state of affairs, but it happens. There are those who are doing it for the love, but they still receive a stipend. If you have if you don't receive a stipend at all for raising your biological children, not on a regular basis, some people look at their tax return with the earned income credit. They look at that as a payment, but that's a one-time payment once a year. They ain't gonna cut it across the board. So something that you have to take into consideration, parenting versus being a foster parent, receiving compensation as a foster parent versus just reaping the rewards of having good, successful children. But there are so many things that we do for the love, or we may not do it for the love, we may do it for the like. Like maybe if you work a conventional job, 9 to 5, whatever, 8 hours a day, maybe some additional overtime. But would you even apply to work at any of these companies if they didn't supply you with cash to live on? No matter how you like it, how much you like it. If you're an auto mechanic, you may love working on cars, and I mean really, really love it. But are you going to allow people to bring you their cars to fix and not compensate you? You may take a low ball approach to it, but you're not going to take a zero. So, just want y'all to think about that. Doing it for the love. What does it really mean? Does it mean that you don't get paid? Or should you get paid for doing what you love? I'm going to say that that's situational. Because of the parenting thing. Can't get paid for being a parent. Except a foster parent. Hey, love is love though. And hopefully people who have acted as foster parents, who have served as foster parents, hopefully they really do care about the next generation and they do whatever is necessary in order to make sure that they are well adjusted and are able to be successful in the next phase of their lives. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, when it really all comes down to it, there's nothing wrong with getting paid for doing what you love. There's a good chance, there's a good chance that may increase your love of doing whatever it is that you really enjoy. Because you're being compensated. So you may do it faster and better with more incentive to get more and more money. Or even more time off. The Daily Go Get It Show is every single day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call-in number is 319-527-6199. Or log on at blogtalkradio.com/Sun752. Also, the Winter Freeze Breeze Trek event is this Saturday, February 25th, 10 a.m. in Philadelphia. Come and get y'all hike on. It was on last month, and it's on again. And I thought I told you that we won't stop, and we won't. So make sure y'all come out this weekend if you live in the Philadelphia area. Come to Wissahickon Avenue and Rittenhouse Street in beautiful Germantown, and we'll get it popping. And the weather's going to be banging too, like 70 degrees. I holler at y'all. Peace.